Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learn English with New Pod, the podcast series where learning English is simple, practical, and fun. Today, we're going to talk about something we all do every day, your daily routine.
That's right. This episode is perfect for beginners and anyone who wants to describe their day clearly in English.
My name is Kevin, and I'll be here with you, speaking slowly and clearly so you can listen, follow along, and practice with confidence.
And I'm Lena. We're really happy you're spending a few minutes of your day with us.
So, Lena, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling productive today.
Productive. That's a great word.
Yes, when you feel productive, it means you have the energy and focus to get things done. You're not just busy, you're actually achieving your goals.
Exactly. For example, you can say, I feel productive when I finish my tasks on time. Or, I'm feeling productive this morning, so I'm going to start my day with a workout.
And being productive is something we often do in our daily routine, which is exactly what today's episode is all about. We're going to practice talking about what we do every day, from morning to night, using simple English sentences that you can use anytime.
Before we dive into our daily routine practice, don't forget to subscribe and join the New Pod family. That way, you can follow along with every episode and practice English with us regularly.
All right, now let's get ready to talk about our daily routines.
Lena, let's start with the beginning of the day. Mornings are usually the first thing people talk about when they describe their daily routine.
Yes, because mornings often set the mood for the whole day.
Exactly. So, Lena, what's the first thing you usually do in the morning?
I usually wake up around 7 o'clock. After that, I get out of bed and wash my face.
That's a very natural way to say it. You can use simple verbs like wake up, get up, and wash when talking about your morning.
Right. Then I make breakfast and have a cup of coffee. Nothing complicated, just simple actions.
And that's the key. When you talk about your daily routine, you don't need long or difficult sentences. Short, clear sentences work best.
For example, you can say, I wake up at 6, I eat breakfast, or I check my phone. These are all very common morning sentences.
You can also add time words to make your routine clearer, like usually, often, or sometimes.
Yes, saying, I usually wake up early, or I sometimes skip breakfast sounds very natural in English.
So when you talk about your morning, just think step by step. Waking up, getting ready, eating, and starting your day.
Simple actions, simple words, and a calm pace. That's how you talk about your morning routine in English.
After the morning, the day usually moves into work or school. This is the part of the day when people are the busiest and most active.
Yes, and when you talk about this part of your daily routine, you don't need long or complicated sentences. Simple English works best here.
You can start by saying what time your day really begins. For example, I start work at 9, or my classes begin in the morning.
Then you can talk about what you usually do during the day. You might say, I work on my computer, I attend meetings, or I study and take notes.
If you want to add a little more detail, you can talk about where you are. For example, I work in an office, or I study at university.
Lunch is also an important part of the daytime routine. Many people say something like, I have lunch at noon, or I eat lunch with my friends.
After lunch, the day continues. You can describe this by saying, I go back to work, I continue studying, or I finish my tasks in the afternoon.
Some days are busy and some days are slower. You can even express that by saying, my afternoons are usually busy, or my afternoons are pretty relaxed.
When you talk about your daily routine, you'll notice that you often use the same tense again and again. That's because these are things you do regularly, not just one time.
Exactly. Talking about your daytime routine helps people understand your lifestyle and how you spend most of your day.
As the day moves toward the evening, people usually start to relax and wind down. This is a great part of the day to talk about your hobbies, your family time, or even just how you rest.
Yes, you can say things like, in the evening I cook dinner, or I like to watch TV after work. It's simple, but it helps you describe your day clearly in English.
Some people also use this time to exercise or go for a walk. You could say, I go for a run in the evening, or I do yoga before dinner. These sentences are short, easy to remember, and very natural.
And if you spend time with family or friends, you can include that too. For example, I have dinner with my family, or I call my friends in the evening.
Evening routines are important because they show how you relax and take care of yourself. You can also talk about small habits, like reading a book, listening to music, or preparing for the next day.
Exactly. You could say, I read a book before bed, or I make a plan for tomorrow. Little details like this make your daily routine more interesting and real when you share it in English.
And remember, you can mix your sentences. You might say, in the evening, I cook dinner, watch a short show, and then read a book. Short, simple sentences, one step at a time.
Practicing this part of your daily routine helps you speak naturally and gives you confidence to talk about your day with anyone, classmates, colleagues, or new friends.
Exactly. And the best part is, these sentences are easy to repeat and practice. The more you describe your day, the more fluent you become. All right, Lena, now let's practice a full conversation about our daily routines. Listen carefully and repeat if you like.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Hi, Lena. What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
Hi, Kevin. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. It's a little early, but I like having some quiet time before the day starts. How about you?
I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I like to drink a glass of water first and then do some light stretching. It helps me feel awake.
That's a good idea. After I wake up, I usually make my bed and then go to the kitchen for breakfast. I like to eat toast and drink some tea.
Nice. I usually have cereal and juice. Sometimes, if I have extra time, I make an omelet.
Yum! After breakfast, I usually check my emails and get ready for work.
I like to go for a short walk or do a little exercise first. It gives me energy for the day.
That's great! Exercise is important. During work, I take a short break around 10 a.m. to stretch or drink water.
Yes, I do the same. Staying active helps me focus better. What about lunch?
I usually have lunch around 12:30 p.m. I like something simple, like a salad or a sandwich.
I usually have pasta or rice with vegetables. Sometimes I cook with my roommate.
That sounds fun. After lunch, I continue working until around 5 p.m. Then I like to relax a little before dinner.
In the afternoon, I sometimes read a book or watch a short video to take a break.
Yes, watching or reading something short is a nice way to rest your brain.
In the evening, I cook dinner and then call my friends or family to chat.
I usually cook dinner too, and sometimes I go for a walk around my neighborhood. It's peaceful in the evening.
Do you do anything before bed?
Yes, I like to write a short diary in English. It helps me practice sentences and remember new words.
That's perfect. I like to plan my next day. Writing down tasks helps me stay organized and reduces stress.
And sometimes I read a little before sleep. Even 10 minutes makes me feel relaxed.
See how easy it is to describe your day with simple sentences? Morning, afternoon, and evening, step by step.
Exactly. You can change the activities to fit your day, but the structure stays the same. Practice this, and talking about your routine will become natural.
And remember, using short sentences and simple words makes it easier for others to understand you.
Yes, step by step, sentence by sentence, you'll get more confident describing your day in English.
Before we finish today's episode, let's quickly remind our listeners about something very important, using simple sentence structures. When you talk about your daily routine, you don't need complicated sentences. Start with the basics. I wake up at 7 a.m., I eat breakfast, or I go to work. Short, clear sentences make your English easy to understand and sound natural.
Yes, and the more you practice daily, the better you'll get. Try talking about your day every morning or evening, even just for a few minutes. Little by little, it will become easier and more natural.
Another tip is to repeat your sentences out loud. Hearing yourself say the sentences helps you remember them and improves your pronunciation.
Also, write a few sentences in a notebook or on your phone. Writing helps you organize your thoughts and makes it easier to speak in English later.
And finally, have fun with it. English doesn't have to be boring or stressful. Try describing your daily routine like you're telling a friend and enjoy the process.
That's right. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and remember, learning English is simple, practical, and fun.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and join the new Pod family.
We'll be back soon with more lessons, more practice, and more ways to use English in your everyday life.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep practicing, and have a wonderful day.